So we're back and we've got our Git initialized. We're tracking files in the dev. And now we're going to need to figure out the error logs, info logs, and the debug logs. They're very crucial as far as being able to debug. I mean, you can use the errors from the terminal error. I don't know, the error things that happen in the terminal. But also, if there's more issues, sometimes it's also helpful to be able to set those up here in the logs folder. So I'm going to first I set it to chat so we can get an idea of what we need to do and how we should best proceed. We're going to enter it in there, and it's going to tell us basically all the things we need to do as far as setting up the base.py for a environmental folder, which again, I don't even see in here, so we need to set that up as well. So as it's thinking a little bit, we'll see what it recommends. And maybe my internet connection is a little slow, so it's going to take a little longer than it should. But basically, if we go back to the folder structure, we take a look in here, and we see that it didn't create these two folders, which are very important. And we also don't have an end folder, which we're also going to need to create that as well. And then we want three types of logs. We need an error log for critical log errors, a debug log, which is basically close to trace logging, helps you really get through and understand everything. And then a general log information. This is going to be good when you actually go into deployment, because it'll give you an idea of what was run, and you can actually see in the backlogs to see if everything is running up to level. So here it is. We're in chat. Again, it's not going to write any code, so I can manage that well. And it's going to basically take me through all the steps of what I need. So first, it's going to want me to update the requirements and add these packages, which is fine. We can do that. Yes. So create environmental files to create two env files. So in here, we're going to have two envs. We're going to have a deployment env and a production env. Configure these base settings to the base.py. And this will be the class config, deployment config. Here we have debug is true, log level debug, so it's going to show all the logs. But when we get into production, it's going to have a false. And to create log utility, so now we're going to have a log utility logger.py, which is going to basically set up all the scripts so that they are able to handle these logs. And then, yeah, this looks pretty thing. So switch between environments. So this here will make it so that I can switch this app into a production or a level. And then here's an example of the logs, debug logs. Okay, so yeah, this looks good. My next video we're going to do is we're actually going to create this.